Hey guys, it's TheFrXion here, Tank12, however you call me, I don't really care. Welcome back to World Tanks, today playing the T100 LT, and yeah, this gameplay, we are on Erlenberg, and I just wanted to show you guys a gameplay I had in this little bad boy, one of, if not the best, tier 10 light tank, and I just wanted to show you guys the difference that you can make when you're playing a light tank, because I think light tanks have massive impact on the game, and especially on maps where you have some very nice cover and the ability to spot. So we are playing on Karelia, as I mentioned prior, and Karelia has been has undergone several changes. These changes, they have made the map, I think, a lot more interesting. But they have made the 8, 9, and 0 line on the other side very boring for medium tanks. At least in my opinion. I used to be one of the players who always went for the other side with a medium or a light tank. But nowadays I have the feeling that the 1, 2, and 3 line are just a lot more successful at being able to push through enemy territory. Especially if you are coming from the north, as we are doing right now. So you can see this Leopard one, yeah, he should have never been right next to the castle. I probably think he wanted to spot for his team, but you can see we have a massive overload here. We have a UDA-16, a Leopard 1, a CS-59, a Char-24, and they only have one Leo 1 sitting at the 1 line. Somebody spotted him at K1, and now it's a very uncomfortable situation for that guy, because I am going to be making a run. Because I have 1,079 HP still remaining, and I have enough mobility, I'm just gonna go for it. And as you can see, Leo 1, he is running away. He doesn't want to have to do anything here with holding this flank. And the nice shell velocity of 1,280 meters per second allow me to hit this Leo once, hit him twice, and we're already up 1,856 damage, having assisted 559 damage as well. Pretty much by this point the game is already done, because the enemy team, they have not invested any kind of defense in the left side on the 1, 2, and 3 line. We are able to just outspot every single vehicle now with our great view range, and that's the beauty of it when you're playing a light tank, because certainly, like, the enemy team can only shoot what they see. And the Manticore, he didn't deem it important to watch the 1, 2 line. Like most of the tanks didn't deem it important. And that's what happens when you're on such a map that really is great for spotting, where you have a lot of ways to flank around. Well, what will happen when you don't put anyone on that side? Basically, it's exactly this. Now we have the challenge of doing as much damage as possible. I know that this game isn't the most interesting in terms of skill, because we just basically rush through the 1, 2, and 3 line, but the real party always starts at the end of the match, where your team closes in and you're able to spot basically the entirety of the enemy team. We're sitting 104 meters away from that object 260 in this bush. And because of my really good camouflage rating, because I actually have a camo net on this tank, because I have a lot of camo nets sitting around in my garage, we're able to basically spot everything that's in this corner. And it's a lot. They still have quite a few tanks. We haven't spotted the T-30, we just spotted the Leopard Prototype A, and the Manticore is still missing, and they're all sitting out here. The entire enemy team was sitting at the back. And yeah, Skoda T50 sitting right in front of us. I'm not going to take the shot, even though I could have killed him. I much rather focus on the Leopard Prototype A and put a little bit of pressure on him. I do spot him, and I think I do put a shot into him, because I do realize that basically that's all the damage I can still have. Right there, the IS-7 gets absolutely obliterated by the T-30. Now our grand total at the moment is at, yeah, about 7,000 combined. And now we spot the T-30, and we get an additional Yeah, 1,650 damage. And now we have the Manticore. So, yeah, you can see that this T100 LT is an incredible light tank when you're able to really outspot your opponents. And I switch over to high explosive shells to see if I can finish him off, but I forget that the high explosive shells are only 50 millimeters in penetration, but we still managed to win this game, having dealt 4,150 damage, gotten 5,757 assistance damage, giving us a grand total of about 9,900 damage, almost 9,000. Almost 10,000 damage, and that was really quick. Like, this game lasted for 7 minutes, and I didn't expect to get 7 or 10k damage almost combined, because I didn't even expect that they have so much HP left at the end. But it's always interesting to see just how much you can still get out of a game that's already won. And really, you know, when you have a light tank like the T100 LT, where you can just sit in the bush 100 meters away from a tank and they cannot see you, well, basically, you're going to have, most of the time, pretty good games. And yeah, just wanted to post this because I had this game like a couple of days ago and I thought, you know, why not? It's a pretty neat little gameplay, nothing more to it. And yeah, hope I see you guys soon. Very busy with a lot of things right now, but I'm going to try my best.